from the attack, but found no place to hide. There are little prospects that the two countries make significant progress in disarmament. The negotiations are underway. Before long, they will enter a crucial phase. The slaves are anxious to alter their destinies. The aristocrats abuse their privilege to heart content. The revolution itself born of fruit, after all. Section 13. Bob cut in our conversation saying, I'm against it, but everybody ignored him. We skipped his turn on purpose. He thought someone being bullied, but he turned a blind eye. When Nika and I cheated an exam, I was suspended from school. As for Nick, he got away with it. They are hostile to each other because they were jealous of wealth and status. I hate him. He behaves as if he was somebody. In spite of our compliment, he frowned and turned away. He was so rude. He claimed that enormous property at his disposal. The more stubborn you are, the more isolated you become. Don't beat around the bush. What am I supposed to do? Just wait and see. Time will tell. Section 14. Please hand the assignment by email, no later than 5 p.m. on June 10th. Joe is patient but diligent, that's why he flunked math again. His thesis doesn't make sense to begin with. His theme is obscure. His essay is concise and to the point. How are you going to deal with this complicated problem? Leave it to me. It's a piece of cake. Nick, I wanted to look this over before I turn it in. Sorry, but I have my hands full right now. But I don't meet the deadline. I bet he'll get mad at you. Your summary leaves nothing to be desired, apart from a terrible handwriting. You ought to think about the premises valid or not. Above all, scientific terms call for precise definitions. Section 15. First of all, learn the formula by heart. To calculate the volume, multiply the length by the width by the depth. Tiny cracks are bound in the bottom of the barrel. This chapter will focus on the concept of geometry. Phil is much more interested in academic subjects than practical skills. Something's gone wrong with this with microscope. I need to have it repaired. Let me see it. Maybe I can fix it. What is an instrument? For instance, a gauge such as thermometer or a barometer. The minute particles are barely visible to the naked eye. Muscle tissue consists of vast number of cells. This chapter substance is mostly composed of hydrogen and oxygen. The exact temperature is 22.68 degrees Celsius. Section 16. Naomi likes to show off her perfect figure. I wish I was thin like her. I envy her. You could go on diet. I felt with Naomi at first sight. 3 months later, I took a chance to propose to her, but she turned me down. I met by chance. He's gentle and smart. What's more, he's single. His nephew was brought up to be modest and considerate. I introduced my Bob to my folks, but they took to him at once.